Yes, thanks very much, Dave. It most certainly is going to be Sheffield's very own Brendan Moore. There's always a little twinkle in his eye when he walks down those famous stairs. And Brendan, forget about a twinkle. There's going to be a tear in your eye because you're celebrating your hat trick of World Finals, but also this is your final hurrah. This is you saying goodbye.
It is, yeah. I already get emotional thinking about it now, of what it's going to be like. Because it's like you say, it's always special walking out of the Crucible anyway. But knowing it's going to be for the last time, yeah, I get emotional thinking about it now. Actually,
but there were a lot of positive comments. I mean, social media can be a poisonous realm to deal with. But most of the reaction, in fact, all of the reaction I've seen on social media to you being offered this great job to go and work with Matchroom on pool, the reaction's been positive. Too good an opportunity to turn down. And it's time for a new chapter for you. And you'll leave us with great memories, and you leave us as a great servant to snooker.
Yeah, the social media has been brilliant, as have all the referees and the players here this week. Everyone's been so complimentary. It's been a really good week for that. And like you said, social media can be toxic at times, but yeah, there's been really good comments said. I'm obviously going to miss the job.
And there's no finer way to sign off than reffing a World Championship final. This is
that was 2014, just after I walked out, and I still blame you for that.
Yes, you were emotional.
I was stood backstage, and I don't get nervous, I never have, but I can hear you, the way you're revving the crowd up, talking about me from Sheffield Wednesday, all that sort of stuff, and I'm just stood there thinking, Rob, please stop. But when I walk out, it just hit me.
And what a final in 2018. I mean, the class of 92, John coming back to 15 all. When you're refereeing a match of that magnitude and a match of that drama, are you able to realise in the moment this is really special? Or does that only come afterwards because you're concentrating so hard?
No, the evening session is when I knew. Because the afternoon at one point, it didn't look like there would even be an evening session, the way Mark was playing. So for John to come back like he did, and then you knew it was building up, the atmosphere got more intense, and you can feel it on the floor. Obviously, I know both players pretty well anyway, but when Mark is he's on that break for the pink to win the match, he misses the pink, and at that point as a referee you're thinking, Higgins is the player that can dish this, and he did. But then when they walk out, you're thinking, but Williams is the one that can put this to the back of his mind and carry on, which he did. So it was phenomenal to be involved in it, because looking at both sets of families as well, what it means to them, it was unbelievable to be involved in that. I mean, the 14 final is always special because it's my first.
Yep.
But the sheer spectacle of what happened on the second one, because obviously everyone goes on about me reffing deciders, and I'm thinking, this is nailed on. Got to be a decider where this is going. But it got close, but yeah, that was a really, really great night.
So listen, it sounds like you've done a great job to keep your emotions under control in 14 and 18, but knowing that is the last time you are going to officiate in your current role as a referee, how are you going to keep all those feelings at bay and do the job, even though we know you're a top pro?
The job, yeah, doing the actual job part, yeah, I've got I'll just go out and do the job. But the walking out at the start, and then the closer it gets to the end, obviously it's about the players, but as the nearer to the end it gets, knowing that this is going to be the end for me, that could be close. That could be touching tears, that.
Well, you know how you mentioned you were standing backstage wishing that I wasn't talking about you in 14? You're going to be thinking exactly the same in a couple of weeks' time on whatever it is, the 30th of April, because I'm going to make sure the crowd know this is one of Sheffield's very own, signing off a great career for snooker and moving on to a new chapter. So we wish you well.
Thank you very much.
We will have a chance to share a beer on the evening of the first, which could be very late into the night, depending on how the final goes. Enjoy your last Crucible, and let's enjoy the last, day and a bit of Judgment Day. Thanks very much, Brendan. You have been superb ambassador, and I hope you have a fantastic World Championships. How about that, Hendo? He's going to sign off in style with the World Final. I reckon that's how you should retire, although I don't think you're going to be going anywhere for about another 20, 25 years.